And good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel and to this month's edition of the Vanother Collective. This month, all of us have basically put out calls on all our social medias asking for questions because we're going to do a Q&A session. We have, surprisingly, to me, got some questions.
And even some answers.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So a little bit of housekeeping. Vanother Collective is a group of like-minded vanners, caravanners, motorhomers, and we get together once a month and we produce a video. Hence the video. What I'll do is I will put everybody's logos in one of these corners somewhere, and links to their channels will be in the description down below. Now, what I will say as well is, if after the end of this video, after watching this video, if you've got any other questions, please drop them in the comments down below. We will do our damnedest to answer them for you. So, we'll start with our first question, which is, well, we actually got three from Mark, from Nuts on Tour. First question, have we ever tried stealth camping? This isn't exactly stealthy. No, it's 7 meters and shaped like a big box. It's not stealthy, and you know, with subscribe to Alan Ciska on the back, it's, you know, it's not exactly stealthy. So we haven't tried stealth camping. We have been on some car parks, but they were actually designated that you could stay there. You could stay there. Yeah. We stayed on a supermarket car park in France just for the day when we were in Saint-Mary-Église, didn't we? That was just daytime. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of Scotland as well. Scotland, yes. Sterling. That was just a car park. But you could stay there overnight, I believe. Yes, I believe you could, yes. Yeah, although I don't think... Did we? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we drove on, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, we went further north. Yeah. So no, we've never tried stealth camping, and to be perfectly frank in this, I don't think we'd get away with it. Really? Nah. Right, second question from Mark. What power banks do we have? Well, we've only got the one, which is our EcoFlow River Max, which is very, very useful. It does charge all our phones, it charges the laptops, it charges all the camera batteries, the drone batteries. And the great thing is, it'll sit down in front of me here before the behind the driver's seats, and I can plug it into the 12 volt and it'll charge while we're driving along. So we keep it constantly charged. We found that's more than enough for us, because we've got the extra solar panel and the lithium setup. That's it. Yeah, we've got the lithium setup. That's absolutely perfect for us. So I mean, we haven't got any of the solar panels for it. I have toyed with the idea, but plugging it into the 12 volt and charging it while driving. Got enough, so yeah, it does the job for us. If I did want to get a bigger one, I'd probably go for the Delta 2. Because I'd love the idea of being able to plug this into a power bank and run the whole van off it, which you can do with some of them these days. Okay, I don't know. That's your department. Yeah, I'm the tech geek. Right. Yeah, which is very weird to say that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because you are not technically minded at all. No, I just like geeky stuff. No, you like gadgets. Yeah, I like gadgets. Yeah. I do like gadgets. Yeah. Right. And the third question from Mark is, do you weigh your unit, and if so, how often? We've only ever weighed it once. And that was empty, wasn't it? Yeah, I emptied everything out of it. I think it had half a tank of fuel in it and me. And that was it. And it came in on the weighbridge at 3.2 tonne. Yeah. At which point I got straight onto SV Tech and upplated it. Yeah. Because 300 kilos wasn't going to be enough. It wasn't a lot. No. You know, by the time you've added all your clothes and cutlery... Well, me and the water alone. That's half of it gone. I mean, what did you weighed yourself? Oh, you got weighed at the doctors? I am telling you. Yeah. Let's just say the 300 kilos with the water and Ciska is nearly gone. Not half gone. It ain't that bad yet. Rude. But anyway, it would have been very tight. Yeah, it would have been very, very tight. Everything in it. So, yeah, a bit like your trousers, isn't it, love? Sorry, that's me in trouble. Rude. Right, our next question has come from one of our favourite YouTubers, Euro Sully. They have asked us what are our favourite park-ups in the UK and Europe? And we've had a fair few really stunning park-ups, particularly in Europe.
It was hard to choose.
It was really hard to choose.
Yeah.
Very, very much so, certainly on the Europe side of things. The easy one for us in UK was a park-up that we had on our Scotland trip, which was last year, and it was in, not too far from a little town/village just off the A9 called Newton Moor. It was up a single track road, and the views, it was a bit hairy going up there, but it was reasonably level, and the views were stunning. There is a video on that. What I'll do is I'll put a link somewhere here so you can go and have a look at that video for that one. That one was easy. That, bar none, that was one of the best park up we've had in the UK. For Europe, this one was a little harder. It was a little harder. I mean, the one that we had in the Harz Mountains.
That's nice.
That was really nice.
But for peacefulness and tranquility, it has to be Weister.
Yeah, the one in Weister. We liked that one that much.
Yeah.
I mean, we had planned to stay there for one night, and we ended up staying for 2.
Yeah,
and
well, that's not as bad as the guy I got talking to. They'd been there the year before. They were en route to Denmark. They never have been to Denmark yet.
No,
they stayed.
Yeah, they had a 2-week holiday planned to go to Denmark, and they spent the entire 2 weeks at Weister.
Yes.
Because they liked it that much.
Yes, and came back the next year.
Yeah, and that's when we saw them.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one again. I've got a video to that one. I'll link it.
Yeah. That is also a question of.
Helen and John's Travels have asked what was our favourite campsite. So
our place you've stayed.
Place we've stayed. Now, to break it down to campsites, UK Chester Fair Oaks.
Yeah, well, that's for ease of transport.
Yeah, I mean it's slap bang in the middle of Liverpool and Chester.
It's a short walk to the.
Well, it's a sort of.
It's a 10-minute walk.
10-minute walk down
to the bus station. You can go to Chester. You can go to Liverpool. I'm sure there are other buses up to other places, but that's the ones we saw.
Yeah. I mean, we enjoyed that one. And campsites in Europe, we've only ever stayed on one.
Yeah.
And that was last year again. That was at near Fassberg, which is up near Hamburg. A place called Camping Sonnenberg. Again, for both these places, I've got videos. I'll link them so you can go and have a look at those sites for yourselves.
We have stayed on different campsites, but just not with the motorhome.
This is true. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now on to another question we've had. This one's from someone that we follow both on Instagram and on YouTube. Grape Soda Travels. They asked us, they're looking to get their very first camper, and they want to know if we've got any advice for newbies and possibly things to avoid. So, advice. Well, obviously, if you've decided you're going to get a camper, you're going to have a budget in mind.
Not just to buy, it's also the running costs of it. Your insurance, your road tax.
Yeah, storage, if you need to store it.
Your MOTs, your hub checks.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
So they're annual costs that you do have to take into consideration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your layout right. Look at lots and lots and lots of different layouts and see which works for you. I mean, we've got a front sort of dinette here, and we've got the rear lounge at the back. That works for us because
well, both of them got a drop down bed. If we used a front drop down bed as well, it's a bit tricky because I tend to get up very early. I want a cup of tea. And it's like I can just perch on that chair there.
Yeah, but when it's just the two of us, it's ideal because whoever wants to stay in bed at the back can, and the other person's got somewhere to come and sit down here.
Or like that time when you and Chloe were watching the football and I wasn't feeling too great, can you remember?
Yes,
and
that was Northumberland, wasn't it?
Yeah. You two sat here and watched the football, and I just went to bed.
Those the two separate seating areas works for us. Might not work for you guys. Your payload. like I said in the answer to Mark's question, when I put this on the weighbridge, it came in at 3.2, which left us with 300 kilos. It's not a lot. So I've upplated this to 4 ton, which effectively gives us 800 kilos.
Yeah, but if you've only got a smaller camper van, obviously the van itself is a lot lighter.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you might end up, but do check your payloads.
Yeah, do check it all.
Yeah.
And also, like, can you upplate it? Can you drive on it?
Yeah, have you got a C1 licence? Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. And also, how confident are you to drive something bigger than what you're used to?
Yeah, something this big.
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven 7.5 ton vans.
Yeah,
so this is something that doesn't really bother me. Right. Now, here we are giving you advice and all the rest of it.
I wish somebody had told us this.
Oh, yeah, we wish someone had told us this. If someone basically tells you that you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that, half the time you don't.
I would say take it out just for a weekend, one night away, and see how you go.
See how you go. See what you need.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my parents are caravanners. So I thought, well, yeah, they're pretty similar. And so it was, oh, you'll need one of those, you'll need that, you'll need a Wastemaster, you'll need an aqua roll. And so, there's me spending money on Amazon, getting all these bits and pieces. Let's put it this way.
Sitting in the shed.
The aqua roll and the Wastemaster have never been in the van, they're sat in the shed. Yeah, so...
Yeah, also, I mean, like windbreak. Do you really need one?
Yeah, do you need one?
We've...
Yeah. And it's like...
A couple of times, like, oh, it would have been nice, but it's like, not really.
Yeah, it's just extra stuff that you're going to carry.
Yeah, that's going to be way in.
Yeah, eats into your payload, and do you really need it?
Yeah, also like power banks.
Yeah.
If you're always going on a... Because everybody's, oh, you need a power bank. But if you're always going to be plugged in on a campsite...
Don't need one.
Don't need one.
No. So, yeah, just basically take it out. Once you've got it, take it out for a weekend away.
Yeah.
Figure out what you're going to need.
Yeah.
And then go out and get the stuff. Don't spend oodles of cash buying stuff that people tell you you're going to need before you buy it, because half the time you probably ain't. So,
as long as you've got somewhere to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Unless, again, on the campsite, use facilities, somewhere to cook.
Yeah.
You know, that could be a simple, one stove.
Yeah. Yeah, like the
cooker.
The little gas cooker that we had when we had the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, little things like that.
Or it could be like the
full setup that we've got.
Yeah, or like the plug-in outside.
Yeah. Are you a barbecue type person? Do you want a Kadak?
Yeah. Well, we've had a look at it, haven't we? And it's like, well, we don't use a barbecue at home. We've got one.
Yeah. There are loads of people out there.
We've never used it yet.
I mean, there are loads of people out there. There are people in this collaboration that love their Kadaks and all the rest of it. I've looked at them; they look fantastic. And yes, if I had one, I would probably use it once.
Once, yeah.
So I'm not gonna buy something because I honestly don't think we'd use it.
No, I don't think we would use it.
No. So figure out for yourselves what you're gonna need.
Yeah.
And then go out and get them.
Even down to like a TV. Oh, there we go again. Press the button. The alarm keeps going off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where was I? The TV.
Yeah.
We have got a TV point, but it's on top of the fridge, so you can only see it from when you're in bed.
Yeah, and it's pointless. So we bring a laptop.
You can't sit up in bed.
No, we've got the laptop.
So we've got a laptop.
Yeah, I've got a big screened laptop, and it's ideal.
Yeah, and it's fine. Yeah.
I mean, because we've got decent Wi-Fi in the van, plus we've got Starlink as well for when we're in Europe. At home, we have a server that's got 8 terabytes of television and movies on it, and I've got it on the Plex system, which means I can stream it anywhere on the planet. As long as I've got an internet connection, I can stream it straight to my laptop. So we've got all the TV and all the movies that we could ever want on there. Yeah. So yeah, that's another thing. Wi-Fi for your van. Do you need it? Could you hotspot off your phone? You know, those sort of things. Right, we hope that one's helpful, guys. If you've got any other questions, stick them down below and we'll get back to you on those. Okie dokie. Hey ho, let's tow have asked some questions. Now, I think these have gone out to everybody in the collaboration. What year did you start camping and motorhoming? Now, motorhoming's easy.
Yeah.
2022 when we bought this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Camping, we're having a debate on
Yeah,
this.
we can't remember.
I'm thinking it was about 2015, 2016.
It's possible. I really can't remember.
I know 2012, when I was working the Olympics
I
with
went
the
with
army.
my sister and I stayed with them in their tent.
Yeah, you stayed with them in their tent. And then
They've got big tents.
no, they've got a very big tent.
Yeah, very
It's
big
canvas.
They
it's
do
very
have
nice.
3 children. Well, 3 adult children.
Yes.
At the time, teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it might have been the year after even that we bought the smaller 5 berth.
yeah, because we've actually got 2 tents, and this is from someone that said she'd never go camping. We have 2 tents.
They're 5 berth for the 2 of us.
For the 2 of us. Hence we bought a 5 berth motorhome for the 2 of us.
Or mostly for the 2 of us.
Mostly for the 2 of us, yeah. I mean, I've had the grandchildren stay with us.
Well, 2 of them.
2 of them in here,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
2 of them have stayed in the tent with us as well. In fact, no, all 3
Oh,
of
all
them have
3
stayed.
of them, yeah, I was gonna say, all
All 3 of the girls have stayed.
3 girls.
The 3 girls have stayed. I mean, Teddy and Ollie.
They weren't around then.
They weren't around then, and they're too little to be coming out with us in this. 3 and 1, not happening.
Teddy might be all right.
Love them to bits.
He would be all right.
No.
But he won't go without his brother.
No, he won't, and I haven't got the energy.
No.
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 So we're thinking
Yeah,
around
we
then.
Can't remember.
We've already done that one, right? So Helen and John's travels again. Why did you choose a motorhome over a camper van or a caravan? Well, we went for a motorhome specifically over a camper/caravan because I don't want to tow anything.
No, that's why we didn't want a caravan.
That's why we didn't want a caravan.
And we wanted to tour.
And we
which
wanted
is
to tour.
harder in a caravan.
And we didn't go for a camper because we wanted space.
Yeah, a bit
Comfort.
more comfort. Make sure that you could stand up.
Yeah. I mean, looking
Yeah.
at the price of some of the Volkswagen campers.
Well, at the time, they were like 20 grand more than what we paid for this.
Yeah, they were.
You couldn't stand up in it.
No.
You had to make up the bed every night.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no.
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 We
I mean,
might as well have this.
and this was from the couple that back in the day always wanted a VW camper van. One of the old ones. You know, we wanted the old split screen, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but that's just fun to drive around.
yeah.
Doesn't mean to say I want to stay overnight in it. It's
Yeah.
fun to drive around in it.
And I am gonna be brutally honest here. Now Liam and Alana have gone out and bought their little Volkswagen. I'm a smidge jealous.
Yeah, you just want to drive around in it, though, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You don't want to stay in it. You just want to drive around in it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, and this one, the price was right, wasn't it?
Yeah, the price was right. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's not the most. Rimmer is not the most glamorous of brands,
No,
but for the price we paid, I think we got an absolute bargain for everything that we've got on this van.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yes, I've spent extras having the lithium and the solar and other bits and pieces,
yeah.
but
You would have spent that on others.
yeah, I'd have spent
Yeah.
that on whatever van
Yeah,
we had.
yeah, yeah.
You know, I could. I mean,
Yeah.
if I won the lottery tomorrow, I'd go out and buy. I've seen a lovely Burstner. Absolutely
Very
love
similar
it.
interior to this.
Yeah,
actually.
very similar layout to this. But it's £120,000, and by the time I've added everything that I wanted to it, you're looking at £160,000, and I'd still go out and spend another £20,000 adding the bits and pieces that I want to it. So, you know,
You ain't got that many pennies.
no, I haven't.
No, and we wanted the extra bed and the
Yeah.
seating so that we could take 1 or 2 grandchildren out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As and when they want to come with us.
Yeah.
I mean, Chloe's nearly 16 now. She's doing her GCSEs next year, and she loves coming to the festivals with us.
Yeah, she
So-
was like it, yeah, and even Sophie enjoyed it.
Yeah, Sophie went to Vans in the Valley, didn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, she enjoyed it. Yeah, the
I like that one.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
little-
nice little one.
That's another one that we'll probably go to next year.
Yeah.
Again, Vans in the Valley.
I'd go.
I really
definitely
enjoyed
go.
Vans in the
and
Valley.
it's not too far from us.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Right, we've done the best campsite. Again, I'll link those. And the final question that we've got, again, comes from Helen and John. What's the one thing you want in the Moho but don't have? This is me wanting a gadget. I want self-leveling. I want to be able to push a button and go, zzz, you level.
Oh, the amount of times we've been put in there. Yeah, a little bit of. Nah, it'll do.
It'll do. Yeah. But I'd love to be able to just push a button and it's level.
Yeah.
But I can't justify the expense.
No.
I really can't justify spending that kind of money on something that's just basically a gadget. A great gadget, but
yeah, I wouldn't mind a little telly. Can you remember in the 70s you had those tiny little
cubes?
Yeah, the little cubes. I wouldn't mind one of them.
Yeah, very retro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so you could just have it sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Not to watch a film or anything, but you know, just to watch a bit of news or a quiz show or whatever, and you know, while you're a kip or doing editing or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, or even outside.
Yeah, because it is a bit of a pain setting up the laptop sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I think that's covered just about every question that we've got. But like I said at the start, if you have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below. Get involved with us. We will do our damnedest to answer them for you. And I think that just about covers everything we want on this one. Yeah, so don't forget to go over and watch everybody else's videos this month. I'm sure they've got lots and lots of different questions and different answers for you guys to have a listen to. And we'll go from there. So, from us and the rest of the Vanother collective, we'll see you on the next one.
Ta-ta.
Ta-da.